You want me to talk about Mr. Chin having bad breath last week?
Sure.
I could smell it. It's like I could smell her stomach. Like something unhealthy was
Maybe
in her
that's
stomach.
what was going on. Is Mr. Chin was trying to tell me parsley, so Chris Jansky could give her parsley. That's what it was.
And I should have given her parsley because it was, oof.
That's what she was crying for, parsley.
But I ignored her cries of help.
See, now if you hired me, be
And
like, look, the dog has
look,
bad breath.
hello? My dog has bad breath. Can you please help me? I don't know what to do. I took the day off from work. I'm just in such a furor over this. What do I do? Well, you should give your dog parsley. Thank
No,
you.
first I'd have to be like, can you put the dog on the phone? Like,
First, first, where do you live? I'll be right over. Or shall I bring my dog to you? No, I'll come over. This sounds urgent. Okay. Dee dee. She's here. Come right up. This is Mr. Chin. Oh, yes, I can smell it. And then you'd maybe feel her stomach just to get more money out of me. And like, oh yeah, uh-huh. There's a distended area right here that calls for parsley because there's some gas of a particular nature st- distending this area that only parsley can absolve.
No, I don't touch the dog. I say, Mr. Chin, what do you need? And
Oh,
Mr.
she
Chin,
tells you.
yes, and she says, parsley.
Does it sound like this? Parsley.
No, it's
Does
a
it sound
mind
like
mess.
little tiny alien like
It's
parsley?
no, it's a pic. It's just it
It's a
just goes.
picture?
It gets instantaneously implanted in my brain, and it's just parsley.
Okay, like those cards. Like
Yeah, like
like
flashcards.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so does she look at you? Like do her eyes tell you parsley or you just feel
I just
parsley?
looked at Mr. Chin, and I just,
Is
for out of
but is
nowhere,
Mr.
I was
Chin
thinking about
ignoring
golf.
you and pretending not to look and like
No,
does
Mr. Chin was looking at me.
no, like does Mr. Chin like I can't be bothered to look at her. I'm just going to shoot parsley the idea
No,
out of the
no,
side
no.
of
She was
me.
looking in my eyes. She was looking at me.
Okay, so then what and then all right, then you say
But I was feeling very gassy at the time. So parsley works for. So that's
so
why I
you
thought.
guys bonded.
Yeah, I thought she was giving me a message to help me, but no, she was giving me a message.
It was a cry for help. And you
Exactly.
selfishly took it as some advice for
Yes.
your dietary needs when in fact she said, no, it's me. I need the parsley.
Yeah.
So then what happens next? She tells you parsley,
And then you got.
and then you tell me
Yes.
parsley, right? Because
Yeah.
I can't pick up on the
Right.
messages.
You don't know what.
You look
The,
at me, and then you say
I'm a
parsley.
dog medical
And then
intuitive.
you say, that'll be $55, please. And you hand it to me? Or how much did
Yeah.
this cost you?
Yeah. Well, what do you
On
think?
top of the price
Pleasant.
of the parsley. Is it organic parsley? How much is all of this putting me out?
$60.
All right. Which will be a tax write-off in some way. Maybe I can manage that.
Yeah, because Mr. Chin is your company mascot, so her
Yes.
expenses are
Oh, that's a great
Mr.
idea. That's a
Chin's.
great idea. If I put her on business cards.
Could you write off your?
Yeah.
My account
My
would be like,
precious
no.
baby.
That's all my accountant ever says to me. No, no. I come up with this most harebrained shit. He's like, no.
That's funny.
I know. I need somebody like that. Because if I had somebody that was gonna give me an inch, I would take.
Yeah, and then you'd get audited like me. So back to so then I go get the parsley, right? That we're done, right? You've
Yes.
solved my problem.
Yes. And then I wait for the next bat signal, which in my case is a big bone in the sky. And when I see the bone in the sky, I know there's a situation that calls for a dog medical intuitive. That's me.
A dog medical intuitive.
DMI.
Are you just intuitive or medical intuitive?
No, I'm dim. Dog intuitive.
Yeah, that's
Dog,
right.
dog intuitive medical.
Yes. This calls for a dim. Look in the yellow pages under dim. All right, dim. Jennifer, what's your last name?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
DIM.
Hello? I can't seem to pick up on what my dog needs. He's trying to tell me. Can you get here right away?
Well, it would be especially helpful because sometimes when animals are at their last stages,
Oh, that's true.
yeah, I could be
You
like
can
meatloaf.
really milk it. A dim milking.
Because the
Dim
dog
milk.
might
I
have
just had the worst dim milking
a
of
final
my life.
request for
She just
meals.
raked me over. What?
Well, dogs know what their body needs. They just don't know how to communicate it. So
Well, if
you
they were
know,
free to roam around,
like some dog might be thinking lamb
they
chop,
could get what they
and the
needed.
owners are giving him chicken, and he's like, "No, I need lamb chop."
You know, Chupi doesn't like lamb. I would think she liked lamb. She doesn't. Lamb chop.
Lamb isn't really a Chinese thing, is it? Is it?
No, she
Pork.
probably
Does she like pork?
wants. She does.
See, she's Asian.
She's fond of the poo-poo platter. The poo-poo platter. See there, we could work with that. We could work with that here with the dogs.
Oh my god, that's a good one.
See?
Mr.
Double meanings.
That's you.
She likes
Double
chicken. She
meaning.
likes rabbit. No, I don't know if she likes turkey and chicken the best. Um, I don't know what else to say about Mr.